Yo, Wanda just let Cthulhu out, and she's a bad fucking bitch, bro. She's about to go rogue on the wizard. This is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, issue 4, the last issue of this miniseries, which has been pretty good. Steve Orlando is a pretty decent writer for Wanda, and I absolutely love recently all the books he's been doing on her, and of course Pietro. So Wanda, Pietro, and the Vision, right, are underground in the wizard's base, trying to figure out what was going on with him. The wizard, however, put a trap in where he pretty much blew up the whole base, and now they're about to drown and get crushed by the rubble. Vision, however, is trying his best to keep it afloat so they don't get fucking crushed right here. And Pietro's like, listen, I could probably vibrate myself out of here, but I can't take you guys. We got to figure out another plan. Wanda tells Pietro, like, hey, that letter that I destroyed, it's my fault. This is all my fault. Magneto told me to tell you that you and I should not be, together at all, as in a sense of, being in the same room, hanging out with each other, because you bring out the worst in me, and it just doesn't make any sense. Pietro's like, it's fine, whatever, but you're gonna let this wizard guy fuck you up? What would the Scarlet Witch do? Then you hear out of the water, right? And he's like, oh, it's the witch. It has to be her. Oh, fuck. Pietro fucking bitch slaps him. He's like, you think that punch or that slap's gonna do anything? He's like, that slap is supposed to be a reminder, bitch. And this is what Wanda looks like, and she looks badass as hell. Wanda takes all the 40 soldiers out, right? The wizard tries to shoot a fucking beam at her. She goes, bitch, like that does absolutely nothing. The Vision, right, is inside the ship, or the base or whatever. And he's trying to find this fucking angel fucking thing that the wizard keeps talking about. He sees this shit and he's like, what the fuck is this? This void of light. What is this thing? And this angel goes to his forehead and starts fucking with his mind and fucks up Vision. This is a weird statement from Wizard telling Pietro this. He's like, why run, Pietro? Even you can't outrun light speed lasers, not yet. I'm like, I feel like he has before. Let me know if he has or hasn't, but I was like, what the fuck? But Wizard fucks him up and he flies off the ship. Wanda's like, nah, fuck this shit. And just fucks him all up, right? To where he's defenseless. Pietro comes out of the water and he comes back up to the ship. Pietro comes in, goes, breaks at the wizard's helmet and fucks him up. He did several laps around the oceans to get this level of power right here in this punch, in that one page. Wanda's like, I see your challenge, wizard. He's like, no, help. So Wanda or whatever took the hope out of his soul, right? And pretty much put him in a realm where thought attracts tireless, and it feels like a swarm of hornets. And then Pietro grabs his Vision real quick, right? And then Wanda's like, all right, guys, let's get out of here. Wanda snaps her fingers, right? And takes her back to the Vision's house and pretty much helps the Vision get back to normal after that the angel chick fucked up his mind. Several weeks go by, right? And Magneto is back to go talk to Wanda and Pietro about that damn letter. This is what Magneto tells his son Pietro about the letter. He says, I have watched you for years, Pietro. You push Wanda, you cloud her logic. You have only endangered her, and she coddles you, enables your worst impulses. I wish I never wrote that letter. It feels terrible, but it's just the damn truth. And Pietro's like, well, you might be right. It is what it is. Pietro hugs Wanda and he's like, you know where to find me. If you ever need me, we're family still. And he goes and dips. And pretty much what Wanda says is what we do, Dad, is with the Scarlet Witch and the Quicksilver. We do what we always do, the impossible. So the next time we're going to see Wanda is her next run coming, like I say, next month. So I'm really excited about this. You guys should give this a read. This is a cool book. I hope we're going to get more upgrades for Pietro.